What's up with your crazy hair? Crazy hair don't care. Tell them. Yeah, mama. You silly girl. Wow, is that what you want to tell them? Whoa, whoa, giddy girl. Clapping, doing the dancing, doing the mama. Oh, and the spitting now. Yeah, you look so pretty, baby. Clap, clap. Show them your hands. Oh, yeah, giddy girl. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Raising Autism. I hope everybody's having a great day. As you guys can tell by today's title of the video, we're going to be talking about like an 18-month regression. When we started noticing that Emma was regressing and not progressing as far as speech, development, and food intake, a lot of different things, what we started noticing for us and why we decided to get her checked. Sorry, I'm having like this little flashing thing on my window. Why we decided to get her checked for autism. I get this question a lot. Did Emma ever regress? Was there any differences between a certain time frame in her age that she was eating, talking, doing all different things and now regress? So I'll definitely go into that and now with you guys. Okay, but before we go into the video, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a medical professional. I am not a doctor. I don't claim to know everything. I'm just giving you guys my experience on what happened with our child. That is just my experience. It could definitely be different for anyone else. But when we did start noticing regression with Emma was around 18 months time frame, and that's very common in autism. It's around 18 months, a little bit older than that, or around that age range. Basically is when we started noticing Emma used to start to wave, and she would say dada, and also she would go up to my mom, ask to be picked up. So she would do little things that was pretty much the typical things that a kid her age would do. If she was climbing on stuff and we told her, Emma, no, stop. She would stop and get down. So she would listen to her name. She would turn around, acknowledge us, make more eye contact with us during that time frame. The only thing that I did notice before that is that she would never have that much expression. So that was the main sign that I saw, that she didn't have expressions, but I just figured it was just stuff wasn't funny, it wasn't exciting or anything like that for her. That's the only thing that never really changed throughout the whole time of 18 months or anything like that, is her expressions. But other than that, she would wave, she would try to like say hi and bye, try to get picked up and make more eye contact. She would also eat a lot more. So she would eat rice, beans. Whenever she would eat rice and beans, I would try to like put in like eggs for her there. She would eat vegetables. I would make like the chicken soup that I normally make with potatoes and carrots and beans and all of that. And I would take the beans and the potatoes and all of that, take it out of the broth and give it to her to eat. So she would eat all of those items, and she would also eat like waffles in the morning with syrup. So there was a lot of different things. She would eat spaghetti with ground turkey and the bread, the garlic bread. So she would eat a lot of different foods when she was younger. And it was around the 18-month time frame that she completely stopped. She no longer wanted spaghetti, didn't want beans or rice. It didn't stop altogether, but it just slowly started to stop, and she wouldn't want to eat those foods, and it was just more of a crunchy type of food that she wanted. She still does eat like Gerber and not Gerber, but you know, like the little pouches and stuff like that. But it's when she started regressing with food. Now it's completely hard for us to feed her any type of like real food besides crackers and all of that, which I will get into another video. I always get asked, why do I do my kid eats in a day? But my kid really is the pickiest eater. She barely eats anything. So that's why I don't do videos like that. Okay, so back to what I was saying, her food intake basically regressed completely into basically nothing and just crackers and goldfishes, and that's about it. No matter how many times we try to introduce the same foods that she would eat, it was very hard for her to eat it. and she just didn't want it. Even if we tried to like force her to eat it or leave it there for her to eat on her own, it just wasn't working. So any of the foods, all of the foods that she used to like, she just no longer liked. And then as well as she wasn't really making eye contact, or when we called her name, she wasn't really responding at that point. It basically, I feel like it started going slow, but at the same time, it all happened at the same time, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I make sense with that, but when my mom would come over, she would no longer ask to be picked up. She would cry. She didn't want to be held by anybody else or be with anybody else besides us. And that's basically when we started noticing more of the signs of autism, of her like not responding to her name, her stimming. So I feel like it was around the 18-month time frame when all of that happened. It could be that maybe we weren't noticing it before because we weren't really paying attention to those signs. But that is when we started noticing her stimming, like flapping and doing spins and all of that. We just didn't know it was part of like the autism, but she regressed. She no longer was waving. She was no longer saying dad, dad, mama. So that is definitely during the time frame that I saw the changes, and it's mostly what everybody usually says, that it is during that time frame. I've had subscribers actually tell me that their child didn't regress until they were like 3 or 4, and then that's when they started noticing the signs. So that's definitely very different, but usually it's around that 18 months time frame, like I said. But for us, it was mainly like her waving, her eye contact, paying attention to her name, as well as the food intake was the weirdest one for us, because we have like videos of her as a baby just like eating Gerber or pouches. Like at 3 months old, she would eat. The only other difference that I would see before that was weird is she never wanted to drink milk, even when she was breastfeeding or bottle fed. It was very hard for us to get her to drink milk. That is the only thing that I can think of right now off the top of my head that I missed as far as a sign when she was a baby, a little tiny baby, for food intake. But other than that, like I said, she started eating foods very little, and she would eat potatoes, carrots, peas, rice, beans, waffles in the morning, cereal, you know, things like that she would eat, and all of a sudden it just stopped. So that's basically my story, how we noticed the regression at 18 months around that time frame. Definitely leave me a comment down below if you still have questions on anything like that, or if you would like for me to do a second video, which I was thinking about doing a second video just basically on the first year of Emma, like from 0 to 1 years old, if we notice any signs of autism within that time frame. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful for you guys, any of you guys searching for 18 months regression or anything like that. But like I said, if you guys have any additional questions, leave me a comment down below. And thank you all for watching and for your support. If you're not yet subscribed, definitely consider subscribing. I do lifestyle videos and basically mom-related content here on this channel, as well as autism content. So definitely consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time on our next video. Bye. Tell them. Mama. Yeah, mama. You silly girl. Wow, is that what you want to tell them? Whoa, whoa, kitty girl. What else? Mama. My hand is so shaky.